Hey folks, Reloader back with you once again, and this will be about reloading, or at least the beginning of something related to reloading. I was able to pick up an FN57 at what I would call a reasonable price. I've been looking at them, or at least watching them, for the last few years, and they've been what I would call out of reach from my perspective, overly priced for what it is. Ammunition's expensive, and reloading, I guess, is challenging. And I went to look on YouTube to see what's out there, and it looks like there's a lot of stuff, but it's all old. So I browsed some stuff, and I thought, maybe let me take a crack at making something a little newer. So I'm in the process now of acquiring what I need in order to reload this particular cartridge. The 5x7x28 is essentially, in my opinion, a small 223. In fact, do I have a 223 up here? Yes, I have an old. I don't even know what this one is. This is a 55 grain 223. So when you look at it, bullets almost the same, at same diameter, 224.224, but obviously a lot smaller in both weight and length. This is a 55 grain. This is a 40 grain, and I believe the red with the green tip is a 27 grain, which are, I guess, either rare or not readily available. But when I started looking into this round, I thought, okay, let's see what some of the upsides or downsides are. Ammunition, again, with all the rules of wherever you live and internet availability or not, and having to purchase at a local gun shop. These are $40 plus tax at my local shop. So essentially that's $45 for 50 rounds, almost a buck a round. And these are $43 for 50 rounds. Again, after tax, it's I would call a wash at a buck a round. I have no interest to go after the lighter round. I have these because I have them, and I'll shoot them and I'll be done with them. And if anything, it's more for the brass. And this particular round is a Hornady VMAX, 40 grain VMAX. But the ones that are commercially available, I think, have an orange-ish tip as opposed to a blue. Maybe that's the blue FN. Who knows? But I'm going to go down the reloading path with this particular round, and I'll do videos about my parts coming in. I don't have anything to reload this with, so I'm starting from scratch. I'll be at the press, so I'll use this on my 4-hole Lee turret press, my classic LCT, which I love simply because of the ability to go from one caliber to another. And I'll take you through my trials and tribulations. And the two I know of right off the bat are, apparently there's some special coating on this particular casing that you're not supposed to dry tumble off. You're supposed to wet tumble lightly. And if that coating is stripped, apparently you'll get failure to feeds, failure to ejects. We'll see how that goes. I might actually try to strip the coating and see if that makes any difference. My FN is a pistol. It won't be the P90 rifle, and I don't know if that makes a difference. But that was one major difference in other rifled brass, bottleneck brass, and the other was the powder. For a long time, it was a hit and miss. I think Lyman and a few others have some powders listed. The big danger in this particular round is the high pressure. I think this is anywhere from, let's see, is the velocity even rated on here? Anywhere from like 1600 to 2400, depending on what powder you're using. So pressure is a big deal, apparently, with this. They don't recommend this being a round for somebody who's new to reloading. So I've been reloading about 10 years now. I'll give my hand at it. Biggest difference I noticed between these two rounds, other than obviously the bullet itself, was the crimping. If you can see that, This is actually a staked crimp in 1, 2, 3 places. So this would have to be swaged, whereas this would not. And I've heard people using small pistol versus small rifle. I'm going to stick with what the books say. I'm not interested in pushing this round to any particular limit. I'm more interested in a successful relationship with the pistol and reloading. So you'll see my trials and tribulations as I go through what I need to do in order to reload this 5.7 round. More videos to come.